Alright guys, let me try this again. I did this whole video yesterday, put everything away, and it didn't film right. The phone didn't film it vertically for some reason, or horizontally, whatever. I've been wanting to do a video. I've been sorry I haven't put one out. I haven't dug much, so I have enough to do maybe 2 or 3 videos, but I'd rather just do a video of my top 15 holes dug, holes in parentheses, because a lot of these things are multiple things I found in a hole. Some of them are. So, and the only way you'll see that I know all the dates, just to show you, is I've kept track of all, when I go hunting, I would when I come home, I'd write down the stuff that I found. And so I know all the dates. And alright, these are just some it was supposed to be a buffalo nickel and a wheat penny out here with this I found a couple of years ago. It's a 1980. Let me see, I need to zoom in a little bit, I believe. These are just some things that probably could have made the list. A Virginia button, that was all in one hole. Alright, number 15 I'd say was probably, I just found this this year, that spill, 2 barbers. Alright, sorry about the lighting, it's not the best. Alright, number 14 will probably be my large scent I found on 7/22/15. That was my first large scent I ever found, and that thing was made my day. Obviously, that thing's like mint shape. Actually, the first time I filmed this, it was a 1792 Indian hit. I put it away and forgot. It was probably one of the most memorable coins. Me and my father were hunting together, and there's his AT Pro right there. It's only probably got 3 hours on it, I bet, maybe 4. He thought he was going to hunt, and it was too hard on his knees, so I'm going to save it and probably buy it off of him and do some water hunting with it eventually. With that Indian head, me and him gave each other high fives when I found it. It made our day. It was just so cool. It was a great memory. I had it sitting here. It should have been on the list just because even though it was just a regular old Indian. Alright, on 12/3/16, I found this SLQ, this ring. I got lazy today. I had the ring out yesterday. That's a white gold ring. And this was all, these crossed guns were all in one hole. There was a bunch of other metal and stuff, and it was like a dump area. It was actually right behind the very first hospital in Waynesboro, Virginia. So that was a great find. That made my day. I just found this year in 3/14, my Bit Boss. Alright, here's my saddle shield, 3/29. You can't really see it on the front. You can see it if you look real hard, but on the back you can see where it's a 11-inch seat. This is off a McClellan saddle, off a Civil War saddle. They look very uncomfortable if you ever Google one. Alright, that was number 11. Number 10 will be my spur I just found this year. It's a Union spur. I forget the name of it now. I should have wrote that down. Number 9 would be, I found this on 12/19/15. It was my droop wing. First time I did this, I had a flashlight out here for this situation. It's a KMI cadet button, Kentucky Military Institute, and it's a droop wing. And I didn't know much about buttons. You can see where I think this is a 3-piece when it's got that flange around there. I was cleaning that with my fingernail real easy, but I started breaking that off. If I would have went all the way around, the whole button would have fell apart. See down here? Well, you learn. So you gotta be real careful when you're cleaning this type of button. And this is a pretty rare button. I've only seen one other one on the internet. Number 8 would be my block eye button. Again, sorry for the light. I found that up in the middle of the woods. I went on a scouting mission. I found that in a large scent that's wiped right beside each other, but not in the same hole, so I'm going to put that together. Number 7, I looked on, this is I found this in my horse field I live at. This is a very rare, I think it's a George Washington inaugural. You see that? I wish I had the flashlight out again. Don't pay any attention to the rings. I found them, but I just didn't want to put this thing out by itself. It's too small. But it's an eagle cufflink. It's half of it. And I looked everywhere for the other half, but I believe it's Stealth Diggers on one of their videos. I just now went through, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, they had found one. And they didn't know exactly what it was either. I wanted to find the number of it, but I couldn't find it. But it's real. Look at that eagle on there. I'm pretty sure it's like a George Washington. So that could be, you know, probably one of my best finds, really. That's number 7. Number 6, same woods I found that black eye, probably 300 or 400 yards away. I found where a little cabin was there, and I found all 3 of these in one hole, but in different times, but they were all in the same hole. I'd dig one, scan it, wouldn't be nothing there, go back and there'd be another signal there, go back, get another one, all in the same hole. It was weird. It's 1836, 1850, and 1851 large scent, all back in 2016. Alright, number 5 will be my box plate I just dug, considering that I messed it up. What it was about 8 inches down, and it was on its edge, and you can see where the shovel came straight in and hit just like that, so it was on edge. So anybody could have made that mistake, really. It's a shame. I might bend it back out one day. Number 4 is my Clovis point I just dug. I'm not sure if it was broke right here, or if that's the way it would be. It just doesn't seem like you've got to tie the string on there down in here, unless you tied it some up on this top of that. I don't know if anybody knows. Look at the colors in that thing. Somebody knew what they was doing. It's unreal. It's beautiful. Look at that. And it's even got like a spiral to it. It's wild. Alright, number 3. This blew my mind. This was the first year I started was beginning of this year. In April of that year, I got my Deus. I first bought an Ace 350. I only used it for about 3 months and knew I wanted to get something better. Got a 99 signal at a mansion, a house that I painted for a man a long time ago, and I knew I wanted to go there anyway. Got a 99 signal, thought it was like a big piece of maybe flat iron or something, and popped this. I could not believe it. I've actually got I ordered a camera off eBay, and it came the very next day, so I've got it on film as soon as I can get a laptop to put the SD card in. But you can see where these two have been laying. They've been laying like that. You can see the ring, for hard to tell, it's a 22 and a 25, I think. If it had been a 27, it would have been a real, pretty valuable, or a 21, I think. So I missed it but that's alright. I was happy. The second would be my Masonic ring. Neat thing about it is underneath of it, it's got the 4751 carved in it. Don't know what that significance that was, but that's a pretty cool ring. I always like that organization. It's just kind of neat. And then number 1 would be, I just found that the very one day from the very last day of last year. There's my other box plate. And you can see I put paraffin wax on it to give it that look. I think it looks better. What do y'all think? Looking wetter. I like it like this better than this. I just haven't done this one yet. And real quick, let me move this to the side. I'll show you everybody. all my new subs what I've dug this year. Put this on the ground. Here's all the stuff I've dug so far this year. This is really neat. Went on the front of a car. It would have been bent flat on the bottom here. The Washington D.C. District of Columbia AAA chapter. Pretty neat. Bunch of Civil War. Bunch of different rings. Silver. This is a kind of a weird piece of silver. It's just a flat piece that somebody cut. I don't know. It's kind of odd. There's all my silvers for the year. My $50. All my tokens. Michael Digger 1 gave me these. And this here. I didn't find these. Some of my cars. This thing here is, I really like this thing. I found it. I've got it on film. Another thing I didn't put on the video yet. I thought it was a paper letter opener, obviously. It's the only thing I could think of. It's like 20 inches long, so anybody knows what that would have been. Love that dog. It's bent. I could rebend him, but I'm scared to mess with it. Leave well enough alone right now. There's some of my buttons. Actually, I found this guy's grandson. This is his peace medal for World War II. I'm going to do a return on that here soon. Actually, I found his son and his grandson. So anyway, we'll look at some more of this stuff some other time. The video's 12 minutes now, so alright guys, I appreciate you holding out on me, and sorry I haven't posted anything. I'll be doing some hunting here soon. I'll be doing some ginseng hunting soon too, so I might film some of that. And I might eventually, I'll let you look at it. I got boxes and boxes of this stuff like this. You know, pocket watches, some really cool tokens, all kinds of stuff. These Ford, I didn't dig that. It's the only thing in here. But we'll show you that another time. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Later.